year for a complete recovery. Lesson 3. Profanity is fucking awesome. When I was in prenatal class for my first daughter and was taught breathing techniques for labor, I was skeptical that they would truly help in the throes of birthing another human. They did. And when my vagina was experiencing the same childbirth ring of fire, I can tell you that screaming cuss words was equally satisfying when said vagina was again burning. In that first hour after lacerating myself, I strung enough profanity strings together to impress a rapper. Initially, it was all, motherfucker, especially when I jumped in the bath to try and clean the wound, and the contact with water felt like a swarm of wasps on attack. I don't think my youngest daughter, who had been awoken by my panicked breathing, crazed mutterings, and breathless swearing, had ever heard such colorful language from me. But I also didn't give a shit. When I was ushered into an exam room, I entered a heightened phase of profanity. The ER doctor told me the 1-inch gash would need stitches. That took a second to sink in. Wait, I said, does that mean you're going to stick a needle in there now? She said, yes, followed by, it's going to hurt, so do whatever you need to do to get through it. I advised Adrian to leave the room. She asked if I was ready. Of course I'm not fucking ready, I thought to myself. But I pulled on my brave boots and said, yes. And then I ripped the air with fuck, fucking bitch, and son of a fucking ass, and motherfucking fuckity fuck. It felt so good. And it was what I needed to do to get through it. When I developed my hematoma the next day, swearing became my friend again. First, it was, what the fuck? When the sudden pain exploded from the swelling. Then, when it was clear the burning wasn't temporary, I began to panic and utter, you fucking asshole, to the pain itself, as if that would somehow help. Needing to control something, I gingerly laid an ice pack between my legs, and that slightest pressure brought the motherfuckers roaring back. The act of cussing did, however, help ease my anxious mind, and, coupled with my labor breathing techniques and a bit of sobbing, it gave me a sense of control at a time when I thought my body might completely break. Lesson 4. Cutting your labia is a great test of a partner's character. If you ever want to assess your partner's compassion and caregiving chip with a sick injury like this, do it early in your relationship. Because love may be blind when your beautiful body is blemish-free and the space between your legs is open for business, but when you're lying there bruised and bloodied, a touch delirious, and your womanly business is grossly marred, that same love might dry up faster than a woman's menopausal vagina. Fortunately for me, my partner is Adrian. He had already shown up as an empathetic and patient caregiver to me when I was in recovery from childbirth and other debilitating soft tissue injuries, but this particular trauma could have sent him sprinting for the nearest eye wash station. Not Adrian. From the moment he got home from the gym and my daughter nonchalantly said, "You might want to go see Mom in your bathroom," as if I needed help fastening a necklace or something, Adrian was the salve to the alarm in my eyes, the warmth to my shivering limbs, and the reassurance to my worrying mind. He was the first to see the dark, mangled mess between my legs, and the first to see the engorged cucumber a day later. He willingly looked down there a dozen times, and he didn't puke, and he didn't look at me and my body in disgust. He can't unsee that. And yet he offered nothing but tenderness, care, and deep love. Each time I needed to go to the ER, he chucked work, followed me to the hospital, gingerly brought me home, and then stayed until I told him to go. He single-parented for weeks, and he didn't succumb to PTSD whenever he cut up a cucumber. Sex wasn't even kind of an option for about 6 months.